Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today I have an update for Wink. Let's see if Wink will win again today's battle with the Fibonacci level of 0.5. And we will go, of course, through price analysis, so stay tuned. If you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share. It means so much to me, guys. And of course, you can find me on Telegram and on Twitter to ask me anything you like. So let's go now quickly. You can see here the price movement of today Wink jumped into the 0.5 level of Fibonacci retracement. You can see here, guys, and right now what we want to see is the price level, the price action going into this red line of 0.0018 cents, previous resistance level back in 11th April. I will explain why we want that and why it is the key point to see Wink going all the way above to where it was. Okay, so right now we have these as our major support levels. We don't want this anymore. Of course, for the very short term, right now we want to focus in 0.013, which is a 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level, and right now we want to make 0.016 around there our new support level, so it can maintain above the 0.5 Fibonacci level, and of course if we can going above the 0.618. But firstly, we have to see if we can hit this resistance level, the red line here, which is my line, and I will explain later why it is important, of 0.0018 cents around there, guys. Right now for the MACD, you can see here the MACD or the MACD, it is going, the blue line is going above the signal line, and this means we are having a kind of bullish situation. Right there we saw in 11th April we had the same situation, but in overall you can see it just made higher low. So that's why we want to see it reaching this resistance level, because you can see it did the exact same thing back then at 11th April. For the very short term, for the daily, if you are a daily trader, of course you could take profits back there, but if you wanted to HODL for the short midterm, then of course this was not a buying opportunity, even though we break above the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, and of course we saw MACD above the signal line, the orange line. You can see here where we had the retracement, that's why we went all the way down and we had this price action. So that's for our support resistance level according to the Fibonacci retracement, and of course according to my resistance level here, which is very important. So right now let's go to our commodity channel index. You can see here it broke this resistance level for the commodity channel index. It went above the 100, and now according to the CCI, we might have some risk involved because it is very sensitive to the price action, as you know. And of course, you can see here the RSI breaking, almost breaking this resistance level as well. These are good news. Of course, we want to see the RSI and the CCI going up to these levels again, like this bullish run. Okay, we want to see them going above this resistance line, and they have managed to do it for now. This is good scenario, and of course you can see the SSL, the green line here, it is above the red line, which is a buying opportunity, but we had here a buying opportunity as well, but as you can see it was just for one day, then we were consolidating back to the near the bottom. But right now what we want to see is hitting this resistance level. It is so important, and of course it is good to see the commodity channel index above the 100 again, and the RSI breaking this resistance level. So we have some good news here for the Wink. Okay, So guys, I want to minimize the risk for you. I want just to minimize the risk for you. Let's see now the Bollinger Bands and the daily frame. In the daily frame, for the wing, we are not standing in a good situation because of this bearish scenario here, and of course of the red line for the SSL going above the green line here. Okay, so this cross at 13 April, 14 April wasn't really good, but it doesn't mean that we will stay like this. Okay, it doesn't mean like we will move like that. We might see some good price movement. Let's go to the 4-hour frame to see better the Bollinger Bands. Of course, you saw before the SSL, the green line was above the red line, and we have this squeeze point. We are getting this squeeze point. I'm always talking about the top line connects to the bottom line. Of course, when we extend the top line, we usually see a falling further down. But right now, we need to be calm and see what we can do. I'm going to delete these lines, we don't need them. And right now, we want to see wing going back to the previous high, previous lower high. You can see it was forming lower highs. We don't want to see it going back down again. Okay. So now let's see what it will do. We are getting into the squeeze point, which is good. And of course now that's it for the Bollinger Bands. Nothing more to say here except that look at this buying opportunity over here back at 28th March for wing. When you have the squeeze point, you want to buy for the mid long term. Okay, so right now let's go to wing against Bitcoin. So we had this bearish cross where the 50-day MA was above the 20-day MA and 30-day MA. And yesterday I told you I didn't like this, although we might want to see if we manage to hit these levels here. If we manage to hit these levels here, we want to see 50-day MA going up beyond the 20-day MA and the 30-day MA. Guys, I'm cautiously optimistic, but let's see what it will do. The good thing is here we are maintaining the support level of 0.70218. Okay, it's 7 zeros because we divide wing's price against Bitcoin's price, and you can see this price label here that it has so many zeros because of this situation. You know already the Bitcoin's price, it is actually to the moon. Okay, so right now what we want to see for the wing is going above, because look at this again. It did that back in 11th April. We saw forming new nice bullish candles here. We were expecting maybe for the wing to go above, but look at this. It went above the 50-day MA, making it a support, but had a huge sell pressure before it could reach the previous high. So right now it wasn't a buying opportunity, even though we had these huge bullish candles, and therefore we can't say we have a buying opportunity for now, because we need to see wing hitting this previous high. Okay, we need to stop seeing lower highs. So right now, and I'm talking about, of course, after the consolidation, you can see the pumps after the consolidation. That was our previous high, lower high here, and of course we don't want to stop like here and go back again, or maybe here and go back again. That's why I want you guys to have the lowest risk possible. Let's go to wing against Bitcoin in the daily frame. Nice bullish candle here, I like that, but it isn't enough alone to tell us if we will have a breakout imminent for now. So right now, this is our support line, 0.70. As I told you before, we want to maintain this line here, and of course our next support line, if we fall, is around here. I won't even put a price label, we don't need it for now, because that's not the case here to fall. We want wing to win the race, of course. And you can see the 20-day EMAs and the 30-day EMAs and the 50-day EMAs. 20-day EMA reached the price, and we need to see other EMAs as well reaching the price. You can see here the high risk we had back then. That's why we went into consolidating right now. But of course we need to maintain this support level for the daily frame, for the mostly for the mid-term. Okay, so right now, as you can see in the daily frame, we had this resistance line over here. As you can see, now we are going back to the support level 7 zeros. As I told you, we have this bullish line, but we need bullish candle, sorry, but we need to reach the previous highs, of course. So right now, let's go to the price analysis. And here, guys, what I want to tell you is we have a clear opportunity if we surpass this level here. Because right now, this level, if we surpass the 0.0018, it means that we will be moving into new higher highs and to new higher lows. Of course, I like the movement here. Of course, I want Wing to win the race and go to its previous time highs here. You can see at 5 April. But right now, we need to be patient and see the price. Because, guys, of course, buying here, you minimize the risk. We need to see it going above its previous or lower highs. Its previous lower highs, we need to see it going above this level. We need to see it, of course, going above this level. But firstly, we have to pass this level and we will be fine buying Wing again. So right now, if we don't pass this level, you can see here back then at 11th April, if someone made a video and told you, oh my god, look at those candles, we are going back to the top. Okay, you would trust him because we were expecting to go above again, but the main idea is that you would have so much risk buying here. Of course, you can see we were at the top and then consolidated back then again. So of course, I want you guys, I want to minimize the risk for you. Clear buying opportunity here, clear buying opportunity here. How much you want to invest? More after we break this resistance line, and of course more if we hit this line again. You want to invest around 60 to 70% of your total investment on Wing. If you were to invest some money on Wing, you would want to invest 50 to 60% or 60 to 70%. It is up to you, of course. I'm just suggesting some numbers so you can always have profits. So right now, Wing looks good, but the main thing for me, you can see here the 50-day EMA is above the 20-day EMA, but the angle of the 20-day EMA is like it is going above of the 50-day EMA again. I hope it will do it, but the main thing for me is to hit this resistance line and surpass this resistance line, or going to 0.0013 where you can buy more, of course. But if that's not the case, that might not be the case for Wing, we might have a better situation here. Then of course you would want to buy after we pass this resistance level of 0.0018. So guys, not much changed since yesterday, although I like the way it moved right now. Of course, I like the way, I trust Wing, of course, especially for the long term, but for the short term, we might see a huge improvement if we can hit this resistance level again and maybe going upwards. Because look at that. Of course, back then at 11th April, we would be more sure to buy if we were to hit this resistance level right here. Okay, if we were to hit this resistance level at 11th April, of course, this would be a buying situation, but we didn't manage to. We fell again down, and of course, we went back here. Okay. So right now, the VWAP, the volume weighted average price, you can see here with the white line here. What we want to do is to maintain above this line for quite some time now. For example, we need to see some more bullish candles and maintaining above the volume weighted average price. What the volume weighted average price is what we can see with this white line is the volume and the price, of course, all together going into this average price. So it shows us the average price when we take into consideration the volume and the price. So right now it is very good. We need to use this line, especially for the stock markets, but for the cryptocurrency markets it is good as well. More people, of course, should use VWAP. So right now what we are seeing here is that we need to surpass or to test this level again. And of course it looks good, but we need to be a little more patient. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. This was for Wing update today. I might update tomorrow if we go back to this level or if we have any more news. I want you guys to comment on if you want me to make an update, and of course have a fantastic day wherever you are. Stay safe and bye guys.